Welcome to English Language and Literature. Today we are diving into something that's sure to surprise you. Words that are identical in English and Spanish, but have totally different meanings. These words might look the same, but trust me, they will trip you up if you're not careful. Let's jump right in and see how these words can be tricky. Let's start with media. In English, media usually refers to the news, TV, radio, and so on. But in Spanish, media, it's pronounced media and can mean a sock or half of something. Imagine asking for media in Spain and getting a sock instead of the latest news update. What comes to your mind first when you hear the word media? Is it a sock, half, or news? Now, here's a word that might throw you off. Gripe. In English, gripe means to complain or grumble about something. But in Spanish, gripe is pronounced gripe, and it refers to the flu, as in the illness. So, if someone in Spanish-speaking countries says they have gripe, they are not just complaining, they are actually sick. Has this word ever confused you? Now, let's talk about actual. In English, actual means something real or factual, like the actual price. But in Spanish, actual is pronounced actual, and it means current or present. For example, la situación actual means the current situation. This one's tricky because it seems so similar in both languages, but the meaning is different. Which meaning did you think of first when you heard actual? Next, we have sensible. In English, if you are sensible, you are practical and make good decisions. But in Spanish, sensible is pronounced sensible, and it actually means sensitive, someone who feels things deeply. So, if someone tells you they are sensible in Spanish, they are not saying they are practical, they are saying they might cry during a sad movie. Have you ever described someone as sensible in the wrong language? How did it go? Here is a fun one. Pie. In English, we love our pie. Apple pie, pumpkin pie, you name it. But in Spanish, pie is pronounced pie, and it means food. Yep, that's right. So if someone in Spain says something about their pie, they're talking about their food, not about their dessert. Ever mix this up? Next up is once. In English, once means something that happens one time. But in Spanish, once is pronounced once, and it's the number 11. So if you hear someone say once in Spanish, they are not talking about something that happened just once. They are counting to 11. Did you know about this difference? Finally, we have pen. In English, we think of a pen as something we use to cook, like a frying pan. But in Spanish, pan actually means bread, and it is pronounced pan. So if you walk into a bakery in Spain and ask for pan, you will get a loaf of bread, not a kitchen utensil. Has this word ever caused you confusion? And that's it. 7 identical words in English and Spanish that mean totally different things. Language learning is full of surprises like this, and it's all part of the fun. Do you know any other words that have tripped you up? We would love to hear your stories. See you next time.